Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Whew.
Welcome. Let's go.
And a chance for everyone to get some shots up. Find the touch. Find the range. Find themselves. We're almost at game time. Welcome to 2K Sports for another edition of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, with Allie LaForce reporting courtside. A moment here now to see the numbers for Aaron Nesmith.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Jarris Walker. Andrew Nembhard is out there with Nesmith. Then it's Pascal Siakam. And it's Huff in at the 5, down low. And for Charlotte, Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here in the final days of the NBA regular season, Greg, every team trying to wrap things up on a high note.
Yeah, and even the top teams doing what they can to head into the postseason with some momentum, right? While lottery teams want to finish strong and have something to build off of.
And he gets the bucket.
Really important for Ball to maintain his poise around the basket. That's what allows him to take a bump like that and still convert.
Here's Nembhard. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
That's a gimme right there. That's exactly what you want.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Coach Charles Lee. We got to talking about Pascal Siakam. I'll be honest, I love his game, Coach said, but we have to look for ways to stop him. I'm hopeful we can disrupt his rhythm and push him off his spots. So not letting Pascal get what he wants is the game plan here. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, Allie.
If you do not keep Siakam out of the paint, he'll make you pay.
Pass to Diabate. Back to Ball. Here's Knipple. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all 3 from the field.
Here's Nembhard. One of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Greg, you talk about some players passing the eye test. LaMelo is one of those guys.
I mean, everything he does looks so easy with how he moves, and the numbers back up what the eye sees. He raises the level of his team whenever he's on the court.
Now, here's Nesmith. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Here's Siakam. Lock at 6. Here he goes. And Siakam throws it down.
Boy, when Siakam gets ahead of steam, headed downhill, he is impossible to stop virtually.
Here's Ball. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries.
And early on, they looked great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Pass to Neesmith. Three-pointer. The Hornets pull it in. They went to Indiana for their last meeting with the Pacers and came out with a win.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
Here's Neesmith. Following the basket by LaMelo Ball. To the right side. Here's Huff. And it's off from three-point range. Hornets leading by 3. Here's Ball. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
This team is rolling right now. Still haven't missed a shot.
Here's Siakam. It's good. Siakam's got 6.
With a harmonious blend of length and strength, Siakam has become a dependable interior scoring option.
A shot by Diabate. No good. Pacers trail by 3. Here's Neesmith. Diabate grabs the board.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down. And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now, here's Siakam. He had 25 points in the win against Chicago.
And he passed the ball so well in that game, keeping everybody involved, even as he was racking up all those points.
A solid three-point shooter. Siakam forcing that defense to extend out on him.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Shepard's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Aaron Neesmith. Now, here's Ball. 10 points for him. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Hornets leading by 4. In the corner, Knueppel with it. Fires the 3. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And a solid playmaker. White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
McConnell against White. McConnell passes to Siakam. Charity swipe shot. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Charlotte's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. In the corner, Knueppel with it. Lets it fly. Again, the Hornets score.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now, here's Siakam. Over in the corner, Shepard. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
Smart pass by Siakam. Tell you what, he's really grown over the years in reading and feeling the game as a passer.
Front past the arc, and it's the Hornets another 3.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And here's McConnell. Scoreless thus far. Pass to Siakam. That one drops for him.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for the Hornets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We've got more in store for you right after this. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter of action so far. And when you consider how Charlotte is doing, guys, what do you think?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
On the court right now for the Pacers, they've got T.J. McConnell. Obi Toppin out there with Shepard. Then it's Jones. And it's Potter in at the 5 spot. McConnell kicks to Toppin. And Indiana, another 3.
Most any coach loves points coming off assists.
Well, Obi Toppin, Clark, has always been a guy that goes right at the rim.
Yeah, I think dunking was instilled in him at an early age because he does it in a variety of flavorful ways, if you will. His father was a street ball legend, and his college coach encouraged him to have that dunk-first mentality every chance he got.
Here's Shepard, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on Miles Bridges. Clark, we see more coaches nowadays keeping a cool-headed, calm demeanor on the sideline.
And, Kevin, I love it. I mean, you don't have to yell and scream to get your point across, and every coach has to coach according to his personality, but I do like the fact that we see more coaches being mindful of how they coach and recognizing that overly demonstrative behavior doesn't necessarily improve the outcome.
For the 3, trains the three-pointer. Bridges got his first 3 points of the game.
You can see the work being put in on that particular shot for Bridges, and his confidence as a result is continuing to grow.
Deft touch on the alley-oop. And now a 10-point Charlotte lead.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same.
It actually almost makes it a little more special. Grace over power is how I would look at it.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Hey, guys. Well, the Pacers are moving as one. Coach Rick Carlisle said the thing I love about this team is that we're a true team. We're a group that needs each other. We work at communication. We're collaborative. We make sure our guys have a voice, and we're all in it together. Back to you, Kevin.
They win by committee. Thanks so much, Allie, for the report. Here's Walker. Bridges with the board. Hornets lead by 10. Outside, White. Fires the 3. And it's McConnell with the rebound. And for the Pacers, they come in off a great outing against the Bulls in Chicago. Walker, bounce pass. Indiana moving the ball over. Here's Siakam. And the defense really pressing up on him. Made that a tough shot. Here's White. Out to Bridges. Down low. And he banks in the layup. And the Hornets lead by 12.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Will it go? And it's Toppin laying it in. Toppin's got 5 points so far.
That's exactly where Toppin wants to attack you, inside at close range.
And some changes here for the Hornets. Knipples checked in for McNeely. And Ball subbed in for Kobe White. And the Pacers also making a change. Off's jacked in. And Ball slams it in.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Siakam. And he finishes nicely on the layup. He's got 13.
He has certainly shot the ball well here, trying to lift his team up.
Here's Ball. He just cannot miss. 8 up, 8 in. Flawless.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Bridges against Siakam. Pass to McConnell. Takes the 3. Siakam's shot is off.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. As a result, they've got a big lead.
Here's Hodges. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
T.J. McConnell's vision on display there, scanning the court to find somebody he can get a shot for.
Ball dishes to Miller. Back to Ball. Here's Knipple. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got 3 assists tonight.
And when you get this kind of shooting from him, 100% from the field, they're going to be tough to beat.
Now, here's Nismet. Defense right on him.
Boy, Siakam has been in attack mode, and it's paying off nicely for this offense.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ball's got 6 points in the quarter.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift.
And Siakam throws it down.
Oh, the numbers speak for themselves. Siakam showing great versatility on the offensive end.
Here's Ball. Wow, that makes him a perfect 10 for 10, double-digit perfection.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Hornets leading by 16. Pass to Knipple. This one for 3. 27 drops in. He's perfect from the floor. 7 for 7.
He's got a nice groove going right now from the perimeter. 3 triples in the first quarter, and now he's made 3 more since.
Here's McConnell, drilled from 11 feet out.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
And trailing in this game, now is not the time to start playing conservatively. I mean, if you've got an open look from deep, let it go. I mean, you got to play freely and with confidence.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if he was stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all this work from behind the arc.
And so it's Charlotte controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And with as many three-pointers as they've drained, it's easy to see why they're on the cusp of a blowout. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Thanks so much, Rick. What did you...
Allie, thank you for that interview. And now we're at halftime. And we'll be back to bring you more basketball after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Indiana Pacers. Well, before we move on to the next part of the show, hey Jet, you get enough sleep last night?
Why are you asking? I'm a little tired, but you know.
And now let's roll it back to that first half. How about LaMelo Ball so far?
And one of the league's brightest young stars, LaMelo Ball, putting on a show. He makes big plays and has fun while doing it.
His creativity, Shaq, it makes the game fun to watch.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. And you know, Con Knipple has really been making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on them from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
Well, you know, the stroke looks fantastic. Even when he's had a hand in his face, it hasn't affected him at all.
Here's Ball. They lead by 20. It's the most we've seen. Ball is the point with Miller on the wing. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. And it's Diabate in at the center position. So that's the group out there for Charlotte. Nembhard the pass to Huff. And a wide open look for Siakam. Drops in the tray. Siakam's got 20 points.
The answer 3 courtesy of Mr. Siakam. Boy, has he improved as a shooter.
For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Huff. Pacers trail by 20. Nesmith with the ball. Still yet to score. Jacks up a 3. Diabate grabs the board. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. Well, Aaron Nesmith isn't just a high-effort player. He also provides a valuable skill set.
He sure does, Kevin. I mean, he's strong, he's athletic, can guard a couple of positions, he rebounds effectively for his size, and He's a sniper from the three-point line. He's an absolute laser. And I think his greatest attribute is his competitiveness as a defender.
And Siakam throws it down.
And those are two loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
Ball with the bucket. 22 points for him.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And how about we check out the group of rookies with the best percentages from the charity stripe this season. In the third spot, Con Knueppel.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And it's hard to score in this league as a rookie. The charity stripe is one place where you can get some easy points, where nobody's on you. And he's learned to take full advantage of that.
Outside, Walker. Over Knueppel. Walker's shot is off. Charlotte leading by 23. Here's Ball. And he makes good on the layup. Ball's got 24 points.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Bounce pass, Nembhard. Here's Siakam. Plays it up and banks it in.
I think this is where Siakam wants to operate most times, using his size and touch to score inside.
And a timeout called by Charles Lee. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. White, he's checked in for Ball. The Hornets have gotten 4 of their first 5 second-half shots to fall. 80% since the break. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie Lepore, Sportscenter. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, the NBA has style. Commissioner Adam Silver said this is a unique league. It's also a lifestyle brand. There's a strong association with music, fashion, culture, and also art. And the way to grow the sport is to appeal beyond those who are hardcore basketball fans. That's where our success comes. Kevin?
Yeah, but we sure love those die-hard fans, don't we? Thank you, Allie. Clark, the future of the league is bright with the likes of Brandon Miller roaming the floor.
Yeah, I like him a lot. In 2024, he was 3rd in the Rookie of the Year voting. Chet and Wemby were the 2 guys ahead of him, and we know how good both of those guys are. I think he's in a great position to continue to grow and potentially be an all-star.
Both free throws good for Miller. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with a headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are bright.
Knueppel with the bucket.
And not just the score. Miller can dish it as well, showing great vision on that play.
Pass to Siakam. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points, so 1 free throw coming up. And despite all the accolades, GA, is it possible that Pascal Siakam is underrated?
Absolutely. Spicy P is one of the best two-way players in the league. Exceptionally versatile, and his impact goes beyond his impressive stat line.
Bridges inside the three-point line. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Back to Siakam. The shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam.
No hesitation from Nembhard at all, and with good reason. He was on his spot and ready to let it go.
For 3, Bridges. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. The second 3 of the half right there.
And the Pacers call time here. Obi Toppin's checked in for Indiana. T.J. McConnell comes in for Pascal Siakam. McConnell scanning the floor. Walker the pass to Toppin. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Bounce pass from McConnell. Shot from 16. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
You know, Obi Toppin is known as a high flyer for good reason. He's somebody that really goes after any chance he gets to throw it down. He's dunking it whenever he gets close to that rim.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Potter's checked in, and Shepard subbed in for Neesmith. Bridges for 3, and another 3 for Charlotte.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's McConnell. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. To the middle, here's Potter. And finish with 2 hands.
Well, you know, this is what you like about him as a facilitator. He hits his man where he can do something with the rock.
For 3, Bridges bangs home the trifecta. Bridges has got 19 points.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
That's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Ripped away. It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Knipple, and he comes up with the deuce. Knipple's got 31.
Boy, he gives this team exactly whatever scoring it needs, and that's one of the things you really like about it.
Now Shepard, and looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets leading by a full 31 points at the end of the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And let's listen to head coach Rick Carlisle review the game.
Hey, it's all about physical. It's all about physical.
1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court right now for the Pacers. They've got Toppin. Jones is out there with T.J. McConnell. Then there's Shepard, and it's Siakam in at the 5.
You can't say enough about his individual performance. I don't think you can overstate it. I mean, even if the all-around team effort's been lacking, this guy's been on top of things.
Indiana's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. And Siakam throws it down.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great.
Oh, hey, what's up, D?
Been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Yeah, I'm doing well as well.
Williams for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Williams
Glad
has
to
got
hear you
himself
doing well.
going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Siakam outside. And Clark, one idea that Commissioner Silver mentioned, shortening NBA games to 40 minutes as opposed to the current 48 minutes. What are your thoughts there?
You know, Kevin, I don't know if shortening the game would be an answer. I certainly would love to see the season shortened to take maybe 12 to 14 games off the regular season. I think would go a long way to enhancing the season-long quality of play. Getting the ball into the paint for a close range look.
You're doing
That's
well.
a nice pass.
Staying or going for Esther.
James kicks to White. Shoots the 3. Drills it from outside.
Stan.
I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Here's Toppin. It's blocked. It's White on the wing. He's covered by McConnell. And the dunk by
What about yourself?
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
4th quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
Big fan gather or something else.
Oh, no.
Siakam with it. He's
I'm not doing anything
against
special.
Siakam's shot is off.
And physically,
Probably.
there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you
Get some
all
rest if
you need
anything.
to know.
Here's White. And another 3 for Charlotte.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Okay, yeah.
Siakam a good look. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Here are the Hornets with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Kicks it out to James.
Right now. All the way, huh?
White dishes to Williams. Puts up a three. And it's the Hornets.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
Yeah, I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them, and as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
And out of bounds as the Hornets gain possession.
Total mix-up right there. They need to get on the same page and fast.
So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Off's jacked in. Jarris Walker comes in for Shepard. Aaron Nesmith has checked in for Jones. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. Here's McNeely. Count it. McNeely's got his first bucket in this one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Siakam misses.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And, you know, they've got to be careful, because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Count it.
And with those long strides, Siakam can eat up ground in a hurry.
Here's White. And the rebound goes to the Pacers.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
And that one, good.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Charlotte.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so they'll be advancing their win total to 42 games.
And they're going to bring this season series to an end with a very nice victory. These teams spent a lot of time on the floor together this year.
A total of 4 games to be exact. They'll each wind up taking 2 of them.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Con Knueppel.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
Pass to Salon. He tries for 3.
Oh.
Walker with the rebound. And it's Walker with the ball, bringing it up for Indiana.
Yeah, you get to play with Bucks.
Nembhard with it. Here's Huff. No good on the 3. Outside White. And the layup falls. That gives him the double-double. 10 points and 10 assists. So no problem for Charlotte as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And then a little different. You had Tyrese.
And so now, for Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Con Knueppel.
Rookie of the year. Six.
34:30.
Excuse me, I'll be right back.
Be right back. Support the stream. Hit the Cash App $Bakefire.
All right, we back. Thanks for your patience. Let's see.
What's next?
This game right here. Try to go through most of them tonight. Yeah, go ahead this one. See what Ant can do.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, everyone. Greetings from 2K Sports.
Like, comment, subscribe, and share.
Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie. Taking a look at some numbers here for Tyrese Maxey.
And he's had a rough past 5 games. He's had trouble finding his offensive rhythm and just hasn't been as effective as he'd like to be on that end. But this is something all players go through, and I'm sure he'll fight his way back.
Looking at the starting 5 for the Minnesota Timberwolves. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. And for the 76ers, Maxey and Edgecombe man the backcourt. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then there's George. And it's Barlow in at the power forward position. 6 on the shot clock. Late clock. The Sixers need to put one up here. It's deflected.
Nice defense, John.
It's Edwards on the wing. Fires the 3. On target from range. 2 elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. And, you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
And that one's good.
You gotta love how George always keeps his options open, willing to make the right pass.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. The 3. And again, it's Minnesota with a 3.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. 4-point game. When the whistle blows, it's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul. Here's Edgecombe. 23 points his last outing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Embiid, a screen on Edwards. Here's Edgecombe. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised that it ended up going their way with the miss.
So far, Grant, we've seen some encouraging intangibles from VJ Edgecombe.
Yeah, you know, he reminds me of Victor Oladipo or even a Dwayne Wade physically. Just an explosive athlete, and I love the way he uses that strength and quickness at the defensive end of the floor.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Edgecombe.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
That gives him the lead. Edgecombe's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's George. Playing Washington, he was nearly unstoppable. And he recovers it. Pass to Embiid. Second chance shot. And that's 2 points on the layup.
The footwork, the patience, watching Embiid go to work inside is just a treat.
McDaniels finds Gobert. For 3, Randall. A rebound by Maxey. The 76ers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Embiid. From 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. And the basket by Edwards. And here in the first quarter, a little over 3.5 minutes played. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Edwards. And Edgecombe gets it to go. Edgecombe's got 7.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You gladly take those.
2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to catch up with Nick Nurse. Coach and I talked about the difficulties playing against Anthony Edwards. He said, quote, usually you worry about his offense, but he's shown the last few years that he's a lockdown defender when he wants to be. That's something that we'll need to factor into our game plan. Ant's defense is now a concern for coaches as well. Guys, back over to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
One of the league's best wing shooters. PG provides offense night in and night out.
The swim move for three. Drills it from deep.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
Anderson against George. This one for three. Rebound Minnesota. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
I really didn't see much of an edge from them. A little more intensity could have gone a long way.
Yeah, you hate to be critical, but that's part of our job. You have to call it the way we see it. That night, they were flat.
There you go.
And out of bounds. Minnesota will have it. Stretching the floor makes all the difference. Let's see which teams do the best job of it. Fifth best, Minnesota.
Instead of just bombing away, they work hard to create good looks from beyond the arc.
Some changes for Philadelphia. Embiid, he's checked in for Bona. Watford comes in for Paul George. And it's Lowry in for Payne. Dosunmu. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dosunmu's gotten his third basket of the night.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Oubre, a screen on Highland. Lowry into the lane. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Walker, he's checked in for Philadelphia. Martin comes in for Lowry. 35 seconds left now in the first quarter. Dosunmu for three. Sends it home from three-point land. Dosunmu's got 11.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Martin, the pass to Embiid. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score, so...
Dosunmu can't hit. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves, up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Great team defense on Paul George. They're limiting what PG is doing out there. We'll be right back with you shortly. If you're just joining us, we played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
Kelly Oubre out there with Edwards. Then there's Quentin Grimes. Then there's Campaign. And it's Embiid in at the center, locking down the middle. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia. Minnesota leading by 9. And Grant, this defense of the Timberwolves, one of the league's stingiest.
Well, if you look up and down their lineup, not many weak links for opponents to target. And then, of course, you've got 4-time Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert, on that back line. BA, they're tough.
And the shot goes in.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the three ball.
Minnesota's gotten 21 points so far from three-point land. They're 7 of 10. Clark finds Highland. Now Randall takes a three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Pass to Embiid. Shoots over Reed. Embiid can't hit. Minnesota's gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Dosunmu for 3. Edwards pulls it in. 76ers trail by 12. Here's the 3. Reed with the rebound. And so it's Highland who brings up the ball for Minnesota. 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Randall, good.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Grant, you played in a more physical era of the NBA. Now it seems like the league is trying to strike a balance there.
I think you're spot on, BA. There's been some back and forth, trying to keep the game free-flowing and physical. The league's trying for the best of both worlds.
Looking at who's out there now for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Payne. And then for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Highland. Edwards taking on all comers.
You got to bring more muscle if you want to stop Edwards from scoring. He's gifted at converting through contact.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thank you. Joel Embiid over the years has had some tough luck with injuries. He said, I've broken my face twice. I came back early with the risk of losing my vision, broken fingers. I still came back. I wish I was as lucky as others, but that doesn't mean I'm not trying to do whatever it takes to be out there. Guys, back to you.
Thanks a lot, Allie.
Started out strong from three-point land. Hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
No good. 3 for 4 in the game now. Here's Edwards. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Now, I understand he's a large human, but the defense has to be better. You can't let Embiid get whatever he wants inside.
Ant-Man getting it done inside.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Maxey passes to Grimes. Back to Maxey. Pass to Grimes. Three-pointer, no good. Minnesota leading by 14. Dosunmu goes in. Oh, he picked him clean. And here's George. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game. For 3, Maxey. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Here's Edwards. Uses the glass on the layup. 19 points for Anthony Edwards.
And force-feeding the ball inside. I mean, no reason to go away from what's working.
So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And the 76ers making a change here. Barlow's checked in. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo comes in for Dosunmu. Grimes with the ball. Working on McDaniels.
Oh.
Here's Maxey.
Loose ball.
Okay,
Loose ball.
There we go. Nice call.
The Timberwolves lead by 16. Edwards for 3. Sinks it from distance. Edwards has got 22 points.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Maxey passes to George. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
And George hits him with the clap back 3.
Pass to Gobert. Here's Edwards. Oh, it's his 10th basket on 12 tries. You got to appreciate the efficiency here.
He's putting them to the test this quarter, attacking every chance he gets.
From the high post, again Philadelphia.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Here's DiVincenzo. That one goes in. DiVincenzo's got his first points in this one.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get...
George gets rebounded by Minnesota. And we've got 28 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Drops in the 3. 27 points for him.
Well, Ant will pull up from anywhere beyond the arc. Of course, more than comfortable letting it fly from the corner.
George against Reed. George left side. For 3, Maxey. And he can't get that one. A dominating first half of play. And so far, it hasn't been close. Timberwolves ahead, opening up a huge gap. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Welcome, everybody. Right off the bat, let's see which games are still to come tonight. Out in Sacramento, it'll be the Kings against the Pelicans. Tip-off is 10 Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific.
For these two teams, any win is in the company.
And looking now at that first half where everything was going wrong for the Philadelphia 76ers.
They're getting destroyed inside. I'm pretty sure even Kenny could get a layup on them right now.
Shaq, I'd get a layup on you every time. You know what I'm saying? Like, my pick and roll game was just phenomenal.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight, he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
Here's DiVincenzo. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Kicking off the second half, here's Chris Finch's 5. Randall and Gobert are in the middle. DiVincenzo and Edwards are the backcourt. And it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. For 3, Randall. Paul George pulls down the board. And for the 76ers, they're shooting 56% today. Off target with the 3. The Timberwolves lead by 19. It's Edwards on the wing. Puts up a 3. Pure from three-point range. Edwards has got 30 points.
Shooting the 3 with confidence. That's exactly what this team needs from Edwards. He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And the offensive firepower Edwards is capable of is special. I mean, we are seeing it on full display right now.
The 76ers have got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. So Nick Nurse has decided to call timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. All right, a chance now to take a look at the steals over the last few months for him.
I get the feeling he hasn't been paying as much attention defensively as he should be. His steal numbers have dipped in the past few months. He needs to get back some of that intensity on defense.
The 3 ball. And it's Paul George with the 3. George has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
A nice start to the 3rd. 3 out of 4 and looking good doing it.
And Edwards the bucket on the assist by DiVincenzo.
He's been dominant all game long. Nobody on the floor can stop him. And look, let's just say he knows it.
George outside. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a 3-point play. Rudy Gobert picks one up. Grimes, he's checked in for the Sixers. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Look, he's capable of playing either forward position. PG's impressive versatility, that's what makes him elite.
McDaniels can't hit. 76ers trail by 18. Pass to Grimes. Knocks down the triple. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
If you give him that kind of separation, oh, he's going to take full advantage.
Here's Edwards. Another one falls for Minnesota.
Well, Edwards can be so accurate, making shots look easy at times.
Help out on Tyrese.
Now here's Grimes. Down low. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Edwards against Embiid. Here's Randall. Yes, and it's Edwards picking up the assist. And 12 points for Julius Randle.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hey, the Timberwolves coach, Chris Finch, said, we're a team based on movement, cutting, and fluidity. That burden also falls on Anthony Edwards to move and accommodate his teammates. For his part, Ant said his focus is being what the team needs me to be, a leader by example, and showing them that I'm coachable. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. He drops it from range. Edwards got 39.
He's just lighting them up in this game. The D's are going to have to extend a little bit more, or he's going to keep knocking them down from deep.
Back to Maxey. Oh, the teardrop falls in. Maxey's got 11 points.
What an adjustment by Maxey. That will be available.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to Gobert. Good ball movement here by Minnesota. Now Edwards. Fires for three. And again, it's Minnesota with a three.
Goodness, this man is ripping three after three. An incredible display of shooting.
Hey, who got him?
Right side Grimes. And here's Embiid. And here's Maxey outside. And that bucket makes him 6 for 10 in the contest.
That is how you respond. Maxey with the three of his own.
And Chris Finch wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. And a new group getting ready for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Shannon comes in for Randall. Clark is checked in for McDaniels. And it's Dosunmu in for Edwards. Gets the three to fall.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Outside Oubre.
Oh, big finish!
Wow.
Okay, I see you.
And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. Dosunmu for three. Rebound by Philadelphia. 32 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Edwards outside. Gets the three ball to go.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Dosunmu on the wing. Covered by Grimes. Dosunmu can't hit. 76ers trail by 16. Lowry left side. Outside Edwards. Oubre passes to Edwards. Now Grimes. 2 on the clock. The shot no good. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Over 40 points tonight and making it look easy. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
As we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand, we've got Kelly Oubre, Cameron Payne out there with Quentin Grimes. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Edwards in at the 3 slot. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Count it.
Letting Randall get inside with the ball was a bad mistake. His finishing ability got him to the bucket.
To the paint. Here's Oubre. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And he's playing the game with a certain flair right now.
Oh, it caps off the... move with a little hang time on the rim. And Chris Finch has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. Watford's checked in for Payne. And then for Minnesota, Jaden McDaniels, he's checked in for Clark. And it's Anthony Edwards in for Dosunmu. fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, I just love how they've been moving the ball side to side on the perimeter. Great passing, unlocking their offensive potential.
Back to Watford. Pass to Edwards. Here's Embiid. Reed with the rebound. Reed's got 7 rebounds in the game.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Yeah, never a bad idea to have Randall with the ball. Just a great passing forward.
Watford outside. Embiid, a screen on Randall. Oubre inside. Randall's there. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more. Some changes for Philadelphia. Paul George, he's checked in for Edwards. And it's Tyrese Maxey in for Watford. And that one falls for Oubre. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. There's the steal. All alone on the break. And he caps off the break with a monster slam.
He was way ahead of the pack. No one around to contest. He can do anything he wants.
Oh, my goodness. Okay. Throw it down.
Come on. Oh, my. Edwards looking to demoralize the defense a little with that one.
Oubre passes to Embiid. Maxey on the wing. 5 to shoot. And it's Embiid picking up the assist. 16 points for Tyrese Maxey.
I'll tell you, when Maxey gets into his rhythm, he can go all night long. And he's doing it all himself, shouldering the offensive load in effortless fashion right now.
And some changes here for the 76ers. Barlow comes in for Oubre, and it's Edgecombe in for Grimes. Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves. DiVincenzo comes in for Highland.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
This gonna be trouble right here, yo.
Free throw no good for Edwards.
Well, we know Edwards has an impressive skill set, but what really separates him is the competitive edge that he plays with.
Randall. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
76ers trail by 20. Pass to Barlow. Now Embiid. Philadelphia moving it around. And here's Maxey outside. Hits the trifecta. Maxey's got 10 points here in the second half.
Watch out when Maxey finds his groove like this. He'll just keep coming at you and at you.
Got it.
As they set their sights on locking up the win, he has to do everything in his power to make this happen.
Pass to George. Back to Maxey. 4-3. It's good from beyond the arc.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Book it! It goes!
Outstanding work in close. Edwards is just so confident from this area.
And timeout is called by Nick Nurse. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And now let's take a second to present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And I'll tell you what, this was one easy pick for sure. From the start, he looked in total control for the entire game. It's incredible to see a player outperforming everyone else on the court.
Well, he's getting in a groove at the perfect time, just as they're getting ready to do battle in the postseason. Here's Edgecombe, guarded by Edwards. Here's the teardrop. Oh, the shot is off. The Timberwolves lead by 18. Drives to the hoop. Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, what energy from Edwards on the drive. Pushing his way inside and straight to the cup.
The 76ers have gone 6 for 9 here in the fourth quarter. George in the post. McDaniels covering. Lays it in easily.
I just love when teams make it work down low.
Shoots a three. Outside DiVincenzo. Edwards fires. No good from three.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Gobert pulls it down.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Timberwolves.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And they fought hard for this win, guys. No one wants to get swept in a season series, even a short one.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
So impressed with his performance today. He was confident, he was composed, and the defense just didn't know how to adjust.
And Minnesota making a change here. Naz Reid's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Ingles comes in for Randall. Shannon's checked in for McDaniels. And Ayo Dosunmu subbed in for DiVincenzo. Right side Maxey. And the layup is good off the glass. Here's Dosunmu. Here's Edwards. And good! There's another!
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
It's their all-time single-game scoring record. Their fans will be reliving this game for a long time.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Well, great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Dante, you won state titles in high school, 2 national titles at Villanova, and now a growing role in the NBA. What has been the secret to your success?
It's my ability to adapt. Different teams, different dynamics of different teams. Just my ability to adapt to that team and fit.
Sky's the limit, guys.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And we're late in the season. And, Coach, both of these teams battling for playoff position. So, does that change your approach at this stage?
Well, no doubt. Obviously, you want to win the game, but you've got to consider your overall postseason situation. Potential matchups, injuries, etc. You might need this win, but if not, then you need to consider just how much to push.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Josh Giddey is out there with Jones. Then it's Buzelis. Then it's Okoro. And it's Richards in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And Brunson recognizes how to execute inside. The D must be more physical with him.
For three, Giddey, no good. Anunoby, right side. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, taking care of the ball has to be their #1 priority. But they also have to stay aggressive. You have to strike a good balance.
Now, here's Bridges. Isaac Okoro missing his last shot.
Yeah, Bridges has been experimenting with his motion recently. But when it works.
Second round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for Jalen Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you. But it's all between the years with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision. That's what makes him elite.
An elite ball handler. Giddey uses the bounce to get buckets.
The shot's good from Brunson.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
He gets that one.
Yeah, great drive by Giddey. He loves probing avenues to the basket.
Here's Brunson. Lays it up off the glass. Brunson's got 6.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Well, when you are the aggressor this early, it is intimidating.
Giddey, no good.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Hart the pass to Towns. Now, here's Anunoby. Launches a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
So for New York, their last game will win against the Grizzlies in Memphis. Giddey kicks to Jones. Off target from outside. The Knicks leading by 6. How about this one, Craig? They're on right now. Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Jones. An easy 2 points on the layup. Jones has got his second bucket of the game to go.
Yeah, Trey Jones can be lightning quick. He saw a gap and drove right in.
Anunoby, good.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago.
Timeout.
Trailing by 10. And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. For the Knicks, Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Hart. And here is Okoro. Last game out, he had 14. Here's Buzelis. And again, Chicago. No good. New York leading by 10. Brunson the pass to Robinson. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Jones kicks to Okoro. Here's Giddey. And again, no good by Chicago. Here's New York. They're on a 20-6 run. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
And that one good from Clarkson.
Crushing it right now. They've done an excellent job of spacing the floor.
Yeah, we thought this might be the case. You see a few of those go through the net, it becomes contagious.
Jones. Shot clock at 6. Richards with it. Robinson on him. Buries it down low.
Yeah, you can see the passing ability at his size. Buzelis is all for getting it to his open teammate.
New York leading by 11.
Who's got Jalen?
Bridges for 3. Buzelis grabs the board. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. Here's Giddey. Good.
This shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
And a guy who's bounced around the league a bit, Clarkson tightened up his game, and now he is a key factor in what this team does.
And he makes the first. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
Well, look, Clarkson is a great guy to have in your lineup simply due to his versatility.
Chalk up 2 there.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Shamet finds Alvarado inside, and Towns gets it to go.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
Obviously, guys, brilliant coaching, a perfect game plan.
And as the first quarter wraps up, already a double-digit lead. Knicks lead by 13. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for New York?
Well, the thing about hitting early threes, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
Taking a look at the Bulls, Miller is out there with Guerschon Yabusele. Then there's Patrick Williams. Then there's Sexton. And it's Dillingham in at the point guard. Sexton, an aggressive scorer, and Stan, he can get you 20 on any given game.
Oh, he certainly can, Kevin. This guy can score in bunches. I think what's improved for him, though, is he can also make plays for others. This is not a guy that can only score.
Here's Dillingham. He's defended by Alvarado. The open look here for Sexton. Connects from three-point range. Sexton's got 7 points. The Knicks leading by 11. Alvarado passes to Shamet. And another three from New York.
Well, they're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Thanks, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you guys.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Giddey, no good. New York's gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Towns from deep three-point range. Offline with his 3. Bulls trail by 14. Okoro passes to Giddey. They double him with Clarkson. Here's Okoro from outside off the mark.
Well, that's a shot the defense felt like they could live with, but it worked out for them that time.
I see you, I see you.
Some nice passing by New York here. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, you can count on Towns to finish with strength anytime he has the chance.
Hey, who's watching?
Pass to Okoro. Back to Jones.
I'm open right here.
Right block shot. Robinson with the block. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
So for the Knicks, Anunoby, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Nick Richards, he's checked in for Gershon Yabusele. So Stan, when it comes to preparing your team for a game, as a coach, what are the main things you're trying to get across?
Well, look, Kevin, I think the main things is you've got to decide what the main things are. And when you've got maybe an hour to prepare a team for a game, they're not going to be able to go through everything you would like them to know. But you got to decide. You got to prioritize. These are the 2 or 3 things we've got to get done tonight, and you've got to have a clear understanding of those.
Stolen by Brunson. To the paint. Hart kicks to Towns. And he drops after rolling around the rim. Towns has got 7 points here in this quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Giddey the pass to Miller. 5 to shoot. Miller with a screen on Bridges. Okoro. A 3 off the mark.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Okoro shot is off. Last game for Chicago, it was a loss to Indiana.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
Yeah, well, once things start going in that direction, regaining your composure defensively is not easy to do.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Mitchell Robinson's checked in for Towns. On defense, the Knicks. Pass to Giddey. There's 1:54 left now here in the second. And that one drops for him. Richards got his second basket.
Well, with the skill of Josh Giddey, his passing ability really completes the package.
For 3, Bridges. Gonzalez grabs the board. Bulls trail by 18. Okoro passes to Richards. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Richards got 6.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Brunson gets it to go.
Their interior has been inferior defensively. It has got to tighten up.
Jones the pass to Richards. Now Giddey. Pass to Buzelis. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart. And here we can check out the story for Jalen Brunson. Jones for 3.
I'll tell you what, he has gone stone cold here to start this quarter.
Robinson finds Brunson. And it's Robinson that time on the assist from Brunson. Brunson's got 5 assists tonight. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Richards. Back to Jones. Here's Giddey. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got 5 rebounds tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Good. He's got 5.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Bridges against Giddey. In the corner, Okoro with it. And the Bulls with another miss. second left. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome, everybody. This game revealing a big disparity in play. What a performance so far for the New York Knicks.
I think they've been smart in their approach, guys. I mean, finding ways to set up ready shooters. And if you don't have it, just make the extra pass.
And more often than not, the right guys are getting fed.
Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Looking at the Knicks, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin Harlan for the second half tip.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. You know, Jalen Brunson has been exceptional here, guys. Wow.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
Yeah, he hasn't been settling. He's getting to the rim, and that's him at his best.
And here's Brunson. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. And after this game wraps up, they're off to Atlanta where they'll take on the Hawks. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. They've got Towns, Mikal Bridges out there with Jalen Brunson. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the small forward spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Giddey the pass to Jones. Back to Giddey. Bridges with the steal. Inside. No scoring in this one. Banked in off the glass.
And loving the strategy. Even though you're well ahead, you want to stay in attack mode.
Yeah, you got to keep going at him. You don't want to leave any hope for a comeback.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sourdough.
Okoro shot is off. For New York, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Bridges kicks to Brunson. A 3-ball. It's good again, and the next one 7 for 8 shooting night so far.
And making 3 of their first 4 shots in this half is a strong start. Now it's about growing that momentum.
Let's take a look at the players that have been grabbing rebounds in bunches to lead the NBA over the last 10 games. Third is Karl Anthony Towns.
When it comes to rebounding, it's been a stupendous stretch for him. He's been using his body and strength so effectively.
Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot, guys. Karl Anthony Towns is taking his rebounding to a new level in New York. He said, I didn't put all this muscle on for no reason. I'm going to keep playing physical, keep playing my game, and I'll keep demanding attention from every defense and then let the game play out. Back to you, Kevin.
Playing physical for sure. Hey, Allie, thank you very much for the report. They set the pick. Giddey, no one around him. And a miss there on the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And that one's good. Brunson. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Yabusele, he's checked in for the Bulls. Outside, Jones. Back to Yabusele. Pass to Jones. In the corner, Okoro with it. And another miss by Chicago.
And he has lost all confidence out there. Still not a single field goal made in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Chicago has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Bulls moving the ball around. Okoro setting the pick for Buzelis. 6 on the shot clock. Okoro passes to Giddey. Nice move. Bucket is good. Giddey's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, with the 24-second clock dwindling, Giddey steps up.
Well, Josh Giddey, an outstanding playmaker. We know that, Coach. Are we calling him a point forward or a 6'8" point guard?
To me, Kevin, he's a pure point guard at 6'8". This guy's got great size, but he's most comfortable with the ball in his hands, making plays for other people and running an offense. He can handle and pass as well as any.
And a whole new group out on the floor right now for the Knicks. And Chicago also making a switch. Sexton's checked in. Yabusele hits them both. And with all the talk about load management, Coach, and player participation, what about getting rid of players fouling out?
Yeah, I'm not a fan of getting rid of players fouling out. I do like the idea, and I think Scott Skiles was the one who brought it up, Kevin, of taking like the offensive fouls and just having that be a turnover, like the illegal screen or a charge, and not charge that as a personal foul, where honestly you end up being punished double.
Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively. Not really what we expected. You know he's coming back.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
Yeah, and getting out in transition allows for some easy points before that defense is fully set.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Sexton with the shot. That's in, coming off an assist from Jones. Sexton's got 9 points.
Well, there's the sleight of hand by Sexton, launching quickly.
Here's Shamet. And again, New York with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Sexton against Clarkson. And the shot goes in. Sexton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And someone like Sexton, well, all scorers really, they have to get points around the hoop.
And that one's good, Shamet.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Sexton. The Knicks pull it in. Robinson's got his 4th rebound in this one. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. From outside the arc. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Pass to Buzelis. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Alvarado passes to Clarkson. Here's Alvarado. Here's Shamet. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dig. What a great passer.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Let's toss it over to the sideline for a report on Nick Richards. Allie, what's the word?
I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Bulls. He said there's a bit of weakness in the wrist area, but so far no sign of any broken bones. His absence really will affect this team's competitiveness, so hopefully they can stay the course in the meantime. Back to you.
Allie, thank you for the update. And, of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Colin Sexton. Williams is out there with Miller. Then there's Gershon Yabusele. And it's Giddey in at the point guard position. A nice shot by Sohan.
Such a unique player. Jeremy Sohan can score anywhere on the floor. He does great things for his team.
Yabusele passes to Sexton. It's good. With that basket, he's now 5 for 9.
Well, he's playing great tonight, but not quite well enough to carry the entire team. They need to find some other contributors.
A shot by Clarkson, no good. Well, Chicago's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Williams can't hit. Knicks have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. And that one good from Clarkson.
Well, that's a nimble move by Clarkson, allowing him to work around that contact.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And it's good, 2 points.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And Giddey gets it to go.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
The Knicks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Here's McBride. No good from outside. Chicago has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. They get it again. Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Catching up on the changes for New York. Okporty's checked in, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Jordan Clarkson. The Bulls also changing it up. Buzelis is checked in for Miller. Okoro comes in for Patrick Williams. And Jones subbed in for Sexton. Wasted no time on that one. Shamet's got 18 points now here in the second half.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
There's the 3. Okoro shot is off.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And the shot goes down.
And this is why many are excited about Giddey's future, showing how dangerous he can be on offense.
Pass to Shamet. Takes a 3. And again, New York with the triple.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
Well, if you're looking to get points in a hurry as the game clock's running down, that's certainly the way to do it.
The shot by Buzelis, no good. The Knicks have gone 7 of 9 from the field down the stretch here in the fourth quarter. Terrific shooting. And the 3 off target.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength.
for the Knicks.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
In what's been a good season already, tonight's win will take their record to 50 wins, a big milestone here tonight.
And they will walk out of here feeling really good about themselves today, guys. A big win over a conference foe they'd split their previous 2 games with.
And the free ball is good.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, they've got clutch guys on this team, and they never let up.
And Giddey gets it to go.
On the heels of this run, you wonder where was this effort earlier on.
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And again for 3.
He's got this defense scrambling, and even when they've got 2 guys on him, he just finds a way to create space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Buzelis' shot is good.
A big answer from Buzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him.
Here's Shamet. Good, another from 3.
He's now set the team record for most threes in a game. Unreal.
And a lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure, he's positive the next one's going to go in. So no problem for New York as they get the win. They poured it on tonight, dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home, no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony.
1 hour, 45 minutes, and 30 seconds.
Signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave, we present our player of the game.
Taking a refreshment break. Be back in a few. Starting back shortly. Thanks for whoever is waiting.
You look at this on paper, and it feels like one-way traffic doors. Could this be a trap game?
It sort of has that feeling, B.A. A big underdog going against the big-time favorite. But here's why we play the game. Any given night in this league, anything can happen.
Looking at the starting five for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5.
Oh, he did it!
Punch it home!
Nice! We've got to get this guy in the dunk contest. Jaylen Brown taking flight with that insane athleticism.
Some nice passing by Milwaukee here. Hits a three-pointer.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Rollins passes to Kuzma. That one drops for him.
Excellent recognition from Kuzma. Solid running these screen and rolls.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. And this team has been unstoppable away from their own arena. Up there with some of the best road teams we've ever seen.
No question about that. It's hard enough to win in this league with the parity, but to do it away from your home floor and home fans, that's something to be proud of.
Here's Rollins, following the three by Boston. Pass to Kuzma, fires from the wing, and the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. Kuzma's got his second basket of the game.
That's about pre-shot preparation, the anticipation of the pass. Kuzma, easy work.
Tatum from long range, and the Celtics another three.
Well, they were looking for a fast start, and they have been perfect from the tip.
You know, Grant, for all his competitive nature, Tatum has a pretty calm demeanor. You appreciate that?
Yes, indeed. As a team leader, a father, a role model, and a professional, you can't ask for much better than Jason Tatum. He is the real deal.
Trent's shot is off.
I'll tell you, that's one he typically will make. The defense gets away with one.
Yep, that one's good.
He was not about to be denied. Jaylen Brown just muscles that home.
For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Kuzma outside. Fires in the triple. Kuzma's got 7 points.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Tatum from long range. And the Celtics another three.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Kyle Kuzma.
Well, his scoring has dipped over the last few seasons, and sometimes that can be cause for concern. But it doesn't always tell the full story. You have to consider his role, his usage, as well as the other ways he contributes to the team.
The offensive rebound. Here's Rollins. Off the glass.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Get it to the right guy, get a high percentage look, and that's the kind of game they want to play tonight.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Guys, back to you.
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. And then Turner with the dunk.
Now that's called positioning, and Turner has the verticality to make it easy.
Outside, Brown. Pass to Keita. Brown looking around to the inside. And Turner with the block. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by White. And here's Kuzma. Beyond the arc. Buries it from 3. Kuzma's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, you know that Kyle Kuzma has 3-point range, boy, and he's got the green light.
Portis, he's checked in for the Bucks. The green comes in for Trent. The Celtics with the lead. To the right side. Pass to Walsh. Outside White. Let's go with a 3. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028.
A playmaker who can also score in bunches. I'm talking about Derek White, Doris.
I'm so glad you are, PA, because Derek White's big-time shot-making ability under duress of the shot clock. How many times does this guy get the ball with very little time on the clock, and he just stands calmly and delivers shot after shot?
And that's good as he hits both shots.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
55 seconds left in the first. Rollins And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Celtics lead by 7. White with it. Green picks him up. Here's Walsh. And he banks in the layup.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
There's 42 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Rollins. His offense has been fantastic, averaging just over 17 a game. Pass to Garza. Outside White. From behind the arc. He buries it from 3. White's got 8.
Man, that was fast. They're already up by double digits.
Wow, they've come out strong. Control the pace, assert their will. Nice.
Kuzma, that's good.
Kyle Kuzma right there, folks, showing you he is willing to mix it up to get a bucket.
Puts it up from 12. That one doesn't drop. And so it's the Boston Celtics ending the quarter up 10. They've been lights out from deep, and it's a big reason why they have a lead in this one. Back to the game after this break. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Celtics.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Tatum in at the 4 slot. Outside, Green. Portis with a screen on Pritchard. 5 on the clock. No one covered.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Now here's Harris. The D's right on him. Outside, Green. Pass to Portis. Boston pulls it in.
Sometimes you just lose that little bit of focus, and this is what happens.
It's Tatum working inside.
He's getting it done offensively, making winning plays at every turn.
And so timeout here by Doc Rivers. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Milwaukee making some changes. Kyle Kuzma, he's checked in for Nance. Jang comes in for Prince. And it's Gary Trent Jr. in for Harris. Walsh is checked in for Boston. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Portis, the pass to Green. It's Jang, high post. Last game out, 36 points for him. Shot clock at 6. 17-foot shot on the way. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Almost too wide open there. That's like a warm-up jumper for him.
And it's Tatum missing. Bucks trail by 15. 11 feet out, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far. And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Celtics. Pass to Tatum. From the arc. Jang pulls it in. Milwaukee has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. From outside the arc. Shireman grabs a board. Celtics lead by 13. Here's Tatum. Tatum knocks it down. He's locked in right now.
Now, this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
And his teams run through the finish line of the season, Grant. There must be a certain amount of reflection happening.
For teams that are out of it, they might start that process now. But who has time for that if you're playoffs bound?
For Boston, they've gone 4 for 7 in the second quarter. Here's Walsh. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Green. 15 in his last outing. Pass to Kuzma. Trent outside. Here's Green. Kuzma, right side. Shoots over Tatum, and another miss by Milwaukee.
Oh, he will kick himself for that one. That was a tremendous opportunity.
Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. After the basket by Boston. Kuzma for three, and give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
Timeout. Boy, he's been impressive scoring the basketball, but it is really tough to play from behind.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Milwaukee making some changes. Turner comes in for Portis, and it's Rollins in for Green. Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. Knocks down the long J. Tatum's got 30.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight, and with the win in reach, don't expect him to let up.
Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot. The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, they've absolutely dominated that category in this one, and it's reflected in the score.
And he comes up with a bucket.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Bucks trail by 21. Rollins passes to Turner. Good work there as it goes.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Tatum looking it over. And again, Boston with the triple.
He's dropping the three ball with incredible consistency. What a barrage here in the first half.
Here's Rollins. A shot from the mid-range. And Milwaukee tacks on 2 more.
Yeah, Gary Trent Jr. is a legit 3-level scorer. If you concede the mid-range, he's more than willing to take it.
Tatum from long range. And again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Watch him.
Now here's Turner. Tightly guarded. Kuzma against Tatum. Tries a 10-footer. That one's wide left.
Cannot believe he missed that one. Ooh, I'm sure he can't either.
White for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
Well, a corner 3 for Derek White. Surprise, surprise. This guy will light you up if you give him shots.
Kuzma for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's Jason Tatum making highlights for the Boston Celtics. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Milwaukee Bucks.
They've got to run shooters off that line. Just hoping they miss is not working.
It's just a question every team faces, Shaq. How do you extend your defense enough to ball the shooters without opening up the driving lane?
And moving on here, how about the fantastic matchup at the power forward position in this one?
Brought their A games. This is what it means to try to put a team on your shoulders, Ernie.
What do you mean? I've been carrying you on this show for years. Thanks for tuning in. Now we have...
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. They'll be hosting Toronto for their next one. That'll be the first of 2 games on their home. Connects again from distance.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. It's Kuzma with the miss.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
There's Tatum with the 3. Good! Another from 3.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. No coverage that time. Kuzma's got 17 points.
You can see Kyle Kuzma has put every aspect of his game together right here, right now.
There's Tatum with the 3. Connects again from distance.
The parade of threes has no end in sight. He just keeps knocking them down.
And that latest triple ties him for second for most threes in a game. What a monster performance from deep it's been.
Yeah, moving alongside Curry's mark from 2016. That was the top spot until Klay took it.
Now here's Brown. Looking at his scoring efficiency, he's averaging around 29 a game.
Only their first miss in 4 attempts. It's been a great start to the half.
Here's Rollins. He's guarded by White. Kuzma drives in, and he converts the layup. Kuzma's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Kyle Kuzma doing things off the bounce right now. How about that drive, guys? Impressive.
Outside Tatum. Finished off by Tatum.
He's the leading scorer tonight, being aggressive, and so far, no one's found a way to slow him down.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, BA. Well, the NBA understands its future is electronic. Commissioner Adam Silver said the vast majority of people consume us through media, not in person. Our social media audience is the highest of any league and continuing to grow exponentially. So there's no lack of interest in this game. Back to you.
It's a beautiful thing. Okay, Allie, good stuff. The Bucks have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Here's Rollins. He's guarded by White. There's a screen by Turner. Kuzma drives in. Jacks up a 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
They've shown that power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Tatum passes to Hauser. 3-pointer. Rebounded by the Bucks. Trent with it. Now guarded by Brown. Kuzma outside. Fires from deep. Milwaukee, no good that time either.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
Hauser passes to Brown. Tatum from long range, and again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. And that 3 pushing him into the record books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. A night we'll never forget.
Yeah, matching Klay's 14. One more shouldn't be too much to ask.
Jaylen Brown, in addition to becoming a champion, notched a big award in 2024, Doris.
It is undeniable that Jaylen Brown raised his level throughout the course of the playoffs in 2024. He was the MVP of the conference finals and the finals, and I thought set the tone almost nightly en route to that championship.
Here's Trent. The Celtics making their last shot. Pass to Jang. Shot clock at 5. And the Bucks miss again. Boston's gotten 4 threes to fall out of 5 attempts. Oh, big finish!
Oh, did you see that?
I tell you, this guy is capable of some amazing finishes. Jason Tatum, my goodness.
Well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Rollins passes to Kuzma and is blocked.
Boy, not his best quarter. He's trying to break through.
The Celtics have gotten 7 of their 9 shots to fall. Quality shooting in the second half. Here's Tatum. Brown passes to Tatum. And it's good. He hits another one.
And he's been dominant so far in this one.
Shouldering the offense. Really taking it to the opposition. Here's Rollins. Here's Trent with the putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Turner's got 6.
Well, there's a level of commitment that Miles Turner is showing on the glass right now. Goes hard to get rebounds and get an opportunity.
Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful 3.
It's a new single-game high-water mark for triples.
And Klay Thompson's mark of 14 is finally bested. What a shooting display.
Timeout called. Milwaukee. And the Bucks will go for a different look here. Bobby Portis has checked in for Turner. Prince comes in for Jang. Harris has checked in for Trent. And Green is subbed in for Rollins. Pass to Kuzma. We've got 13 seconds left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
But he is so efficient, so productive. But for them to have real success, he needs help.
And so it's the Boston Celtics showing no mercy and just piling it on, looking dominant and focused right now. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. Back after this. And we return to the action as the single-game record for three-pointers is being rewritten.
Give this man his flowers. He is putting on a game for the ages.
And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
So the Celtics 5 right now. They've got Peyton Pritchard, and it's Garza in at the center position.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Here's Shireman. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. Shireman's got his first basket.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Here's Gonzalez. Misses the 3. Pritchard against Green. Takes the 3. Rebound Boston. Gonzalez has got his 4th rebound in this one. Pritchard, the pass to Gonzalez. Back to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. The 3 is up. Drains the triple.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
Here's Kuzma. It's rebounded by Walsh.
Taking what the defense gives you, exactly the shot you want, just doesn't go.
Now a timeout called by Boston. And Doris, you think about the top scorers in this league. They're creating those points with greater efficiency than in decades past.
Analytics is increasingly a part of the NBA. Teams are now understanding that 3 is more than 2, and if you don't make enough of them, you have a math problem. And then the other highly valued shots in the game, and maybe the most valued shots, are restricted area 2s. Listen, let's be smart about the game.
Green with the ball. To the middle. Here's Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
Kyle Kuzma off his feet in a hurry. Nice finish.
Pass to Tatum. From deep. Good! That's another bucket.
Never in the history of the franchise have we seen a game like this. He's putting on a remarkable performance.
A different look for Milwaukee. Jang, he's checked in for Portis. Trent comes in for Harris. And it's Rollins in for Green. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Turner, a screen on Tatum. Inside, just 4 to shoot. And then Turner with the dunk.
Boy, smart decision from Kuzma right there. Skilled getting the basketball to his teammate.
Here's White.
Watch Derek.
Outside Tatum. From outside, off the mark. Milwaukee has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Trent. And here's Turner, defended by Hauser. Fades away. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Boston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Yep, count it.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
On the wing, Kuzma. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
Well, the incredible explosiveness, no fear from Jason Tatum. Ooh, lights out.
Kuzma, the pass to Turner. That one falls.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
There's Tatum with the 3. Offensive rebound. The 3 is up. Sinks the tray. Tatum's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They're really employing a deep range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
Trent outside. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And with this win, they will now have 52 victories for the year.
And with this victory, they conclude this season series, having won 3 out of 4 games these two teams played.
And as it was happening, good. He hits again.
And he's now tied for the 4th most points in a game ever. He is hitting everything.
It is truly one of the greatest games in league history. He can't miss.
73. What a number. Tying Wilt, Luka, and David Thompson. Only Wilt and Kobe have more in a single game.
From the moment he stepped between the lines as an NBA player, you knew Kyle Kuzma could score at this level.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Tatum can't hit. And so Trent will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Kuzma for 3. And no good. Tatum against Kuzma. He got it again! Sensational!
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time great individual performances in league history.
Honestly, guys, I don't know how you stop him. He's in the mid-70s scoring-wise. Wilt's 78, Kobe's 81, and then Wilt's 100 are the only higher-scoring games ever.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Doris Burke, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson alongside our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for watching. And let's leave you with our player of the game, Jason Tatum.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Hi and welcome everyone here on 2K Sports. Can't wait to get some NBA action going. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, it's Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. Allie LaForce will be bringing us updates from the sidelines. All right, a chance to check out stats for Alperen Sengun.
Here we go. And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup. Bailey out there with Williams. Then it's Collier. Then there's Filipowski. And it's Sensabaugh in at the 2 guard. Well, Clark, everyone's picking the same team to win this one. They're clear favorites.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I mean, and they should be. But you can't take anybody lightly in the NBA. As the underdog, you have no expectations. And sometimes that can free you up to play your best basketball, which gives you a chance to maybe catch that opponent who's the favorite off guard.
And the Jazz with possession here. After the miss from KD. Sensabaugh. And Thompson sends it back. Shepard the pass to Thompson. Lets it go from deep. A three-pointer is right on target.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Rockets have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Thompson from long range. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
And this is big for Thompson's development. If he's able to add a reliable three-point shot to everything else he's able to do out there, look out in all capital letters, exclamation point.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And Greg, these boys veterans really seem to have triggered a shift for the Rockets.
At the same time, it's going to be Houston's young talent that determines their future. And they've already shown they can make a major impact.
Houston's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. No good on the wing 3. Jazz trail by 5. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Yes, that goes in.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Certainly looks that way to me, partner. I mean, his energy level is ramped up. I think he's been terrific right from the opening tip.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Bailey misses. Houston leading by 5. Pass to Smith. Right side Durant. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
And maybe more than any team in the West, GA, the Jazz, really committing to the rebuild.
Well, in the West, it seems like you got 13 or 14 teams all trying to win now, and it just doesn't work that way. So it's not just about talent. It's also about timing.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Sengun. And Tari Eason subbed in for Shepard.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
Pass to Bailey. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, they count on big-time production from him at the offensive end.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. Leading by 5. Durant, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
A minute 42 left to play in the first. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's ready to talk things through with them. When you talk about him then, Thompson, Clark, one of my favorite players. This kid is great.
Yeah, he's a joy to watch. I mean, for as young as he is, the way he gets after it defensively, the way he attacks the rim, he plays with a verve and confidence that belies his youth, man. He's a special talent, freak athlete, exceptional at the defensive end already. And his offense is only going to continue to develop. Boy, that guy could be scary. There aren't going to be many people saying amen having to deal with him.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Well, the Rockets have brought in the right veterans. Coach Ime Udoka said, quote, their approach rubbed off on our entire team. We can only teach so much, but you have to have guys that have carved out their niche in the league with that edge and that defensive mentality. It was invaluable for our team. Back to you.
You know, they've got that grit. Thank you, Allie. Capella with the bucket.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
Pass to Hinson. Hands it from downtown.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Houston leading by 10. Here's Okogie. Lets it go with the three. Drains it from beyond the arc. Okogie's got 6.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Here's Collier. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game. And that one drops.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Okogie inside the three-point line. And so it's the Houston Rockets holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. Back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. We've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. We've got John Konchar, and it's Mikhailuk in at the 2-guard spot.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Pass to Okogie. There's the triple. Utah with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Nuggets.
I mean, they went into that one with the thought that they may have a chance. No.
It wasn't pretty. That's definitely the case. I mean, I know they'd like to scrub that game from their memories and actually erase it from the hard drive.
Now Easton following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. The Rockets again can't hit. Jazz trail by 8. To the inside. And Love throws it down.
Although Love plays with a lot of finesse, I love seeing him throw it down like that, showing how he can still elevate with the best of them.
Here's Şengün. Again, Şengün missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face. All the time in the world to get that one off.
And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings, and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Durant's checked in for the Rockets. Amen Thompson comes in for Josh Okogie. Here's Collier. Williams passes to Konchar. Now Bailey. Shot clock at 5. Doesn't go that time. Houston leading by 8. Thompson inside. Misses the layup.
give the defense credit there. Normally, that's 2 points.
Bailey misses. Houston's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. It's Williams with the drive. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Williams has got his first 2 points of the night. Here's KD. Oh.
My goodness. How about Durant getting acrobatic and putting on a show for this crowd? That's impressive.
What a great look here at this tremendous move from our AT&T Connected Cam point of view. Here's Collier. Good D by Johnson. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Bucks. Oh, Durant imposing his will.
A reliable option he's been tonight. He's their safety valve for sure.
Outside Williams. Here's the screen. 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's Johnson with it. He'll bring it up for the Rockets.
Oh, man. Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Collier. Williams outside. It's rebounded by Durant. Rockets leading by 12. Using his length inside, Durant. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatch back pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation and then go into attack mode. Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. So for the Rockets, Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Smith comes in for Jeff Green. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. Here's Bailey. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. Pass to Collier.
Watch the pin.
1:22 left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Sensabaugh. Makes it off the glass.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Smith outside to the paint. Now Capella. And here's Thompson. Lets the three fly. The rebound by Collier.
In the first quarter, he was killing them from outside. But he can't get it going here.
That's good by Sensabaugh.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Here's Durant. Oh, Durant, what concentration.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Here's Collier. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
Durant gets the bucket. Durant's got 12 points now in the quarter.
A 3-level scorer, Durant is a pick-your-poison matchup for defenders.
Here's Collier. Outside Williams. Latrey. And that one is off. And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for the Rockets. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And, folks, don't go away. Halftime is here. And we'll be right back with you after this break.
And folks, as we welcome you a chance first to look around the league, we've seen some interesting scores tonight. Out at Spectrum Center, the Hornets with the win over the Pacers. That is their third straight win.
This is what happens when one team can't match the other team's intensity level.
Now let's talk about that lopsided first half. Obviously a lot of work to do for the Jazz.
They couldn't shut down the lane. Only thing that would stuff that is prime check. Maybe two of me.
Now that is a scary sight. Two of you.
Well, we're going to need a bigger fridge, Ernie.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Rockets leading by 14. We'll see Durant and Smith playing up at forward. Shepherd out there with Thompson. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since he's too tired with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
That's the defense's fault right there. You can't allow Durant to get that kind of position.
Pass to Bailey. Down low. Here's Filipowski.
He's used to sharing the love. Exceptional timing on that pass.
And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Rockets. Durant in the corner. From downtown. Buries it from three-point range. KD's got 7 now in this quarter.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie. And so the timeout by Will Hardy here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Pass to Filipowski. Here's Sensabaugh. And he's good on the 3-ball. Sensabaugh's got 11 points.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
KD's shot is good.
Boy, you could see it and feel it in his eyes at the start of this period. He is on a mission.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
The Jazz have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. He's perfect from the line this time. And you think about the balance of power between the conferences. How about this, Greg? In the last 26 years, there have only been 3 Eastern Conference teams favored to win the NBA Finals.
2011 Heat, the 2013 Heat, and then the 2024 Boston Celtics. So for those arguing for top 16 seeding in the playoffs, this might be your go-to stat.
And the Rockets with possession here after the basket by Utah. Here's Durant. In with force. Whoa.
Shook that building all the way up.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Platinum level highlight reel material. That is Showtime stuff there.
Filipowski with it. Şengün covering. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Williams. Good on the bucket. Shepard with the ball. Still scoreless. Inside. And Durant gets it to go.
Scoring has helped them build and sustain this lead. Now he's trying to close it out.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Sensabaugh. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Sensabaugh's got 14 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Now Bailey. After the next three from KD.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
Now here's Şengün. Looking at the numbers, he's averaging about 2.5 points a game.
And now he's starting to get it going. 4 3-pointers in the game for him, and 3 have come in this half.
Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. No good that time. Good work defensively by KD. Houston leading by 15. Out to the right wing. Here's Şengün. No good on the triple.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Left side Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Houston with a big group substitution here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Şengün. Green comes in for Jabari Smith. Tari Eason's checked in for Thompson. And Okogie subbed in for Shepard.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's got 14. Love with a wide open look. Hits it from three-point range. Love's got 5 points so far.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Exactly what the doctor ordered. Those three-point bombs will erase the deficit quickly if they can keep it up.
Really like that work there in the paint. He has really established a low post presence.
Mykhailiuk passes to Love. That's a pick by Love. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Sensabaugh, no good. Capella finds Durant. The 3 sinks the triple. Durant's got 47 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on them.
And so it's the Houston Rockets taking a 19-point lead into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. And we'll be back with you shortly. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
It sure is. I mean, he's a maestro. Great vision, terrific IQ, everything you want in a point guard.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth quarter. We've got Kevin Love, John Conchar out there with Collier. And it's Mykhailiuk in at the 2. Here's Green following the bucket by the Jazz. Şengün with the bucket.
The balance, the focus. Şengün shrugging off the contact in style.
Here's Collier.
Come get it, come get it.
Drops in the layup for 2. Collier's got 4 points now in the quarter.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Outside, Green. Trying to find Şengün. He gets it to him. Good as Green picking up the assist. 6 points for Şengün.
And Şengün has a fantastic feel for when he looks to score. And his IQ is off the chart. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Now Şengün following the three-point attempt by Kevin Love. Finney Smith can't get it to go. Here's Collier. He's covered by Eason. From deep. Collier. That's good.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Houston making some changes. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Green. And Amen Thompson subbed in for Josh Okogie. And Utah also making a switch. Filipowski's checked in. Here's Mikhailov. Kevin Durant picking up that last basket. And the foul on Tari Eason. That's his first foul. Here's Williams. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Jazz trail by 18. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Filipowski. There's a slam dunk to finish it off.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff.
Yeah, right. I don't know how much weight that carries.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Beyond the arc, 3, good.
The offense is flowing through him right now. He just keeps coming.
Rockets leading by 15. Durant, and good. There's another. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Here's Bailey. There's the drive. Oh, that was a two-hander.
Straight power, homie. I mean, he ripped it down with both hands.
Absolutely a resounding dunk.
Yeah, for sure. That was a take no chances, take no prisoners slam right there, guys.
Houston making some changes. Jabari Smith comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And Shepard subbed in for Tari Eason. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with the fury, guys.
Okay, Allie, thank you. No good on the free throw. He hits the second from the line. They can burn some clock if they want to.
And get a little breather as well. Crafty work there by Shepard.
First free throw is good. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, Reed Shepard's shooting consistency and on-court smarts give him a strong foundation as a player, but adapting to the league is never easy. It takes time and a lot of work.
Nice use of the glass on the finish.
He gets it where he wants it and takes it up strong.
Rockets leading by 14. What a finesse finish on the way-in.
This is where KD dips into his bag and comes out smelling good.
Here's Bailey. Williams outside. launches it. Up again. Saves him with the putback.
Boy, fighting to keep that play alive. Beautiful tip in there.
Houston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Rockets.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the board.
They made the most of those extra rebounds as well, Kevin.
And the effort here tonight, adding to the W column for the season, it'll go down as their 48th win.
And in the season finale between these two teams, they seal the deal, making smart adjustments along the way to finish out the year with an impressive 3-1 record against the Jazz.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got. And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
Another one goes. Incredible.
And what a night. Arguably the best in franchise history.
Tying the franchise mark for most points in a game. The next basket breaks it. So we see Houston taking the W here. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that'll do it, folks. So for Allie LaForce and my colleagues here at the table, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for being with us. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Durant.
Thanks D and everyone for watching. Like L, thumbs up, medium light skin tone, comment, subscribe and share. Victory hand, medium light skin tone.